I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But, one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get
Nisha
out.
really only has one rule around here.
Make sure the others get the message.
The new OB,
Hey.
huh?
Don't look
So,
like much
I
to
reckon
me.
you're here
You're
to talk to
Gage's
Nisha.
Don't talk.
She's in charge.
Talk to that shit.
And what are you? His grandma?
If I was, I would have slit that little suck-up's throat a long time ago. Gage will never be one of us. He's a failure. He's lucky we're giving him a second chance. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators and Pat breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. It's the only rule we need.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
How many lives has this gauntlet claimed?
Who's counting? It's at least enough to keep the traders busy. We like to send them in to clean out the bodies whenever things get ripe in there. They don't always make it out alive, of course. The gauntlet never sleeps.
That thing should be shut down. It's dangerous.
Dangerous? People are dangerous. That thing's child's play. Just a bunch of traps and critters. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here, and never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
I'm the best there is.
Willing to bet your life on that? You see, the disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. We'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
This is a vault dweller.
Or iced the vault dweller.
You can go. Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
Regret, I guess? I didn't want to kill him.
You'd be the only one.
Agreed. Not going to make much of a splash around Nuka World with an attitude like that. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Actually, I'm really more in this for the soda.
Great. Another nut.
William. Of course, Overboss. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Should be a
Colors in the kids. Okay.
Life's too short for bullshit. You gotta party like it's your last day. Every
Get a
day.
closer look at it. Not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
We're all in this together. This can be good for everyone.
Yeah. Sure, boss. We're gonna be one big happy family. Name's Mason. The pack's out. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss for now, but I'm the boss of the pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't going to cause me any problems, are they?
The pack does what I tell her. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
The pack? Oh, fitting. You smell like animals.
Never heard that one before. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboard?
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mag Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
I have big plans for this place. You'll see.
Maybe you're the real deal. Well, we thought Coulter was the real deal, too. He's in a pool of his own blood. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely an overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. Like the palace of cats we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chip of wood so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast. But Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised to find someone to deal with Coulter.
So what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got angry here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised to get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
You can trust me. I'll be a good leader.
No offense, you just got here. We'll see what you can do. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the pack? I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
What's the pack got over the other gangs?
The pack are the meanest sons of bitches you'll ever meet. We do whatever it takes, and we're fiercely loyal. The operators will cut your throat as soon as they get what they want out of you. And the disciples, who the fuck knows what those crazy bitches want? There's something wrong with them, and you can't trust someone who ain't willing to show you their face.
I intend to treat all the gangs equally.
Ain't no two things in this world that's truly equal, boss. Everything has its place. One gang is gonna end up on top, and one on the bottom. It's a simple law of nature. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
In case of emergency, anti-venom is available at the exit for the reptile house.
Welcome to the Nuka Cola World of Refreshment. Now featuring a river of Nuka Cola Quantum. Nuka Cola beat managers. It took almost 2 years to perfect the formula. But in late 2044, out west, they enjoy regional favorites, such as the classic Nuka Cola. While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in the refreshment of a Hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? Then pick up an ice cola Quantum. But this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing 35% alcohol by volume. Do not take a Nuka Cola. Each bottle is carbonated and is sealed with one of our signature bottle caps. And now for a special surprise.
In case of emergency, anti-venom is available at the exit for the reptile house.
Welcome to the Nuka Cola World of Refreshment. Now featuring a river of Nuka Cola Quantum. Nuka Cola began in here. It took almost 2 years to perfect the formula. But in 2044, out west, they enjoy regional favorites, such as the classic Nuka Cola. While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in refreshment of a Hey, Mom and Dad, are you ready for a night out on the town? Then pick up an Cola Quantum. But this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing 35% alcohol by volume. Do not take a Nuka Cola. Each bottle is carbonated and is sealed with one of our signature bottle caps. And now for a special surprise. This is where we here in the bottling chamber, here in the mixing area, we combine just a hint of 17 select fruit flavors to produce that unique Nuka Cola taste. Just a ride. Each bottle is carbonated and is sealed with one of our signature bottle caps. Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour each liquid into our tank. That blue glow.
Burn him down! boss, can we talk now?
Hey.
What's up, boss? Hey, boss, can we talk now?
Hey. Of course. What's up?
I just wanted to say, that whole thing with Coulter, I know we talked about it some, but it could be a sore spot between us, yeah? I mean, here I went and turned on the overboss. Who's to say I wouldn't do it again?
What's the matter, Gage? Feeling guilty all of a sudden?
No, ain't no guilt over that call. Look, Coulter was a piece of shit. I've been real clear about that with you. But that was all on me. I'm the one who talked him into being overboss in the first place.
If he was so bad, why help him in the first place?
No, if I'd known it was gonna get so bad, I wouldn't have. Right then, I thought Coulter was what this operation needed. Big, strong, didn't take shit from nobody. The gangs would fear and respect him, and he'd listen to me. I'd use all my years of experience to help him run things. But he was stubborn, let shit go to his head. Ain't the first time I've seen it, honestly, but it was one of the worst.
Put a big dumb idiot in charge. What could possibly go wrong?
I gave him too much credit. I could admit that. One thing I've learned over the years, being the guy in charge also means you're the guy with the biggest target on your back. Whether it's another gang looking to take whatever you've scraped together or some punk thinking he knows better than the boss, there is always someone gunning for you. I don't want that target on me, but if I can be the guy just behind the guy in charge, well, that suits me just fine. If I got his ear, I can steer things in a direction that benefits me, and usually everyone else.
Where are you going with all this, Gage?
Hell, boss, I ain't good at this. You ain't like Coulter. That's what I'm getting at. You ain't like the other raiders I've run with. So far, you make a pretty damn good overboss. And it's been fun running with you. I'm just saying, I'm starting to be glad we teamed up is all. All right, fuck it. You know what I'm getting at. Let's get going. Can I have your ear for a second?
Of course. What's up?
I just wanted to say that this, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least. No question you know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn, if you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
You're damn right. I've got your back.
I know you do, boss. And that means something coming from you. Really does. You know, I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just that early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, fair amount of muscle, only they weren't using it as best they could. Me being new and young. I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Started making suggestions about how to improve things.
Sounds like you were a real team player.
Yeah, that was the general idea. Eventually, the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable, almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed, like I'm undermining his authority. But he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
Sounds like he was a smart guy.
Smarter than most, that's for sure. So here I am, this teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie, it all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with a rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, who does the negotiating, and what happens if shit goes south. I was more than happy to take point on negotiating, with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
That's a lot of responsibility for someone so young.
I know. And if I'd been a bit smarter about it, maybe I'd have thought it was too much. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Have me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambush them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
Okay, but clearly you made it out.
Yeah, I did. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing. Messed up, but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Promised myself I was never gonna be that stupid again. Was never gonna trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Hey, you did what you had to do. No one can blame you for that.
Like I said, boss, I don't regret the choices I made. Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they could be to me. You, though, you're the real deal. I finally found somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
There's nothing weird about it, Gage. I've been thinking about it a lot too, and I want us to be together.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Oh, come on, boss. You wouldn't want nothing to do with me, not with the fucked up life I've had?
We're more than just a good team, Gage. You know it, and I know it.
Yeah, I guess we are. I gotta tell you, this wasn't really how I was thinking this little talk was gonna go. I ain't gonna go all sappy on you, but damn, boss, you are something else. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I found a piece of me I didn't know I was missing. I don't know what happens next, but hell, ain't nobody I'd rather have with me.
Responsible for injuries sustained by the audience during the Cola Clowns Comedy Cavalcade.
Welcome to the Nuka Cola World of Refreshment. Now featuring a river of Nuka Cola Quantum. Nuka Cola began its journey in the year 2042 when our founder, John Caleb Bradford, was a budding chemist. Then pick up an Nuka Cola Quantum. Twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. Special surprise. And just look at that. This is where we produce the newest member of our family, Nuka Cola Quantum.
Nice. Excellent.
ain't keen to wind up.
Careful out there! The park's a pretty dangerous place.
I found all the hidden cappies. Each one had a letter?
Great! Let me take a look at these letters. Well, anyone who stared at Nuka Cola merchandise as long as I have would get this one pretty fast. The letters definitely spell refreshing. It's simpler than I was expecting.
So how do we use this code?
This door should lead to Brad Burton's office, but it's locked up tight. The keypad is the only way to open it. I guess we just need to key in the 10 numbers that correspond to the word refreshing. You did all the work looking for the hidden copies, so you should be the one who gets to enter the code. It's it! The door's unlocked! Let's go inside! This is like walking through history. Formula would be hidden somewhere. No way Brad Burton would leave it out in the open.
Oh, no, that's a load of horse shit. Stop treating me like one of your soft drink competitors. I'm here representing the U.S. military. I already told you you'd be well compensated. Now cut the crap and tell me what you're really after. Fine. I want you in the military sleep-X program. What? How the hell did you know about that? Let's just say you're not the only one in this room that can throw his weight around in Washington, General. I've been following the program ever since its inception, and I have to say that I'm impressed. The ability to keep a human in a state of veritable immortality using a machine. Now that's something that I didn't expect from the military. Look, you want me to agree to this proposal, then get me on the LEAP-X list, and I'll sign whatever you want. I always knew you were a greedy son of a bitch, John, but the last thing I expected to hear is that you were afraid of death. If you know so much about LEAP-X, then you know it's in its infancy, and there are a lot of kinks to be worked out. It isn't as easy as throwing a switch and suddenly you can live forever. Stop trying to talk me out of it. We both know the enemy is developing chemical and biological weapons, and that my beverageers are the top organic chemists in the world.
Our countries are in a race where no one comes in second, General. So you need to ask yourself, can you really afford to stand here and say no? You had this all figured out before I even arrived, didn't you? Okay, fine. You want in on the LEAP-X program, you got yourself a deal. You know, maybe immortality is what's best for you, Brad Burton. Be a goddamn shame to let that ego go to waste.
Nice.
Hello there.
Fuel up with Nuka Cola Quantum and prepare to blast off for adventure in the Nuka Galaxy. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Keep hands and feet inside the car at all times. Nuka World is not responsible for lost change, items, and/or limbs. This is airlock 3. Cadets, you are clear for departure.
Fire thrusters! Quantum speed! Asteroid! Look out! Whoa! Careful! Nice flying, cadets! Ambush! Dive! 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 Open fire! Extend the colony! Keep going! Push them
comes to a point, please don't collect your belongings and watch your step as you exit the ride.
Hey,
What's up, boss?
go check that out.
You're the overboss.
Hey, need something from me? Okay, boss. Hey, yeah, check it out. What's up? Take a look. Yeah, all right. Like we're in for a fight. Hey. Heads up. Over there. Heads up.
This is fine. I wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway.
Oswald, the outrageous!
I'll admit, I didn't think you'd make it this far. I can tell you're different than the usual invaders, so I'll not bother with the usual tricks and illusions I use to scare off the superstitious. When the bombs fell, everything changed. We changed. And somehow, I received a gift. Actual magic.
the stuff of legends. Perhaps you'd like to see some. No matter what you do, I can heal my friends, and we will protect what is ours. Ha! You raiders are all the same. You come into someone's home, steal their belongings, and kill those they care about. I'm not going to let you kill any more of my friends. This is our home, not yours.
You realize your friends are feral ghouls, right?
They're not feral. They're sick. They can't help what they've become. It's an illness, and it certainly doesn't justify you trying to wipe us out.
What do you mean, it's an illness?
It's an illness that affects the brain. We're going to find a cure, and we are going to drive you out of our home. We've defended this place for over 200 years. Do you think you are the first outsider I've met that's chosen to brand feral ghouls as monsters? How many of them have you needlessly slaughtered while ignorantly thinking you're doing the world a favor?
You've been here for 200 years? Why?
We worked here as entertainers until the bombs fell. The radiation may have changed us, but we decided to make this place our home. Over time, the illness took the minds of my friends, and those that we love. I am going to find a cure, and fix my friends before someone like you comes along and exterminates us all.
Ghouls like your friends. It's too late for them. The radiation changed them. Forever.
So you're admitting my friends are sick, and yet you try to kill them anyway? I'd say that makes you the only monster around here.
It's not a sickness. The radiation has consumed their minds. They've become feral.
You're wrong. Rachel is going to find a way to cure them. We're going to fix this. My beloved left this place years ago to find a cure to this disease. In return, I swore that I'd keep our people safe by defending our home. When Rachel walks back through those gates with the cure in hand, then you'll see, everyone will see, that I was right.
I promise you, there is no cure. You'd be better off trying to find her, so you can be together.
You're wrong. There is a cure. There has to be. But maybe she needs my help. If Rachel is still out there, I'll find her, and we'll search for this cure together. I'll gather what remains of my friends, and we'll leave this place in your care. Don't worry about the radiation. It will no longer be a burden to you and your kind. Here, you should have this. Consider it an apology for misjudging you. Farewell.